Step 1. Removing the factory radio. Start by removing the trim strips around the center armrest area. Next, remove the decorative trim strips on both sides of the factory radio. Take off the air conditioning vent panel and unplug the hazard light cable behind it. Set that panel aside for later. Unscrew the 4 screws securing the original radio. Pull out the factory unit and disconnect all the cables from the back. Step 2. Installing the backup camera. Get your backup camera and the extension cable ready. Thread the yellow male RCA end from the side of the radio bay into the dashboard for later use. Run the other end of the extension cable along the door sill panels all the way to the trunk. When you reach the back, you can fold down the rear seats to pass the cable through to the trunk. Continue feeding the cable through the trunk liner gaps until you reach the license plate area. Locate the positive wire for the car's reverse light. Strip a small section of the wire insulation, but be careful not to cut it. Connect the red trigger wire from the extension cable to the positive reverse light wire. Make sure to wrap the connection with electrical tape for insulation. Plug the extension cable into the backup camera and mount the camera at the license plate. Back inside the car, find the power harness and locate the third wire counting from the black ground wire. Connect the blue wire to this specific power wire. Secure the connection with insulation tape. Then connect the camera extension cable to the dedicated reverse control wire. Step 3. Connecting the cables. Prepare the power harness and connect it to the factory power, steering wheel control, and rear speaker cables. There are 2 power connectors here, so choose the one that matches your factory plug size. This is the radio antenna interface. If your factory radio cable looks like this, you won't need to use the antenna plug on the power harness. This is the factory USB adapter cable. If your car has a factory USB port, you must connect this to keep that port functional. Run the 2 new USB cables from the glove box into the radio bay. Place the GPS antenna inside the radio bay. Remove the mounting clips from your original radio and snap them onto the new unit. Connect the fan cable of RCA wire to the device fan. Then plug the RCA cable into the device. Connect the external microphone to the plug labeled mic on the RCA harness. You can mount the microphone in this position for clear audio. If you prefer a simpler setup, you can skip this as the device has a built-in microphone. Now plug the GPS antenna, USB cables, radio antenna, reverse control wire, and power harness into the device. Align the 4 clips and secure the unit into the dashboard. Finally, reinstall the air conditioning vent panel and the 4 decorative trim strips. The installation is now complete. Remove the mounting clips from your original radio and snap them onto the new unit. Thread the cables through the mounting frame. A total of 6 cables need to be threaded through. Reassemble the other original car components. Connect the fan cable of RCA wire to the device fan. Then plug the RCA cable into the device. Now plug the GPS antenna, USB cables, radio antenna, reverse control wire, and power harness into the device. Connect the external microphone to the plug labeled mic on the RCA harness. You can mount the microphone in this position for clear audio. If you prefer a simpler setup, you can skip this as the device has a built-in microphone. The installation is now complete.